ओम ब्रह्मानंदम परम सुखदम केवलम ज्ञानमूर्तिम द्वंद्वातीतं गगन सदृशम तत्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम एकम नित्यं विमलमचलम सर्वधि साक्षिभूतम भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुतं नमामि सद्गुरुतं नमामि सद्गुरुतं नमामि। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Adoration to all. We are assembled in the Satsang Hall of Sri Swami Jyotirmayanand Maharaj in Loni. Today is 9th August 2020, and we will discuss a very important topic today, and that is the mysticism behind the form of Lord Sri Ganesh. We will explain in short the mystic meaning of the form of Lord Ganesh. We adore to Lord Ganesh, who is the remover of all obstacles and who is the essence of the world. The Vedanti call him Param Pradhan Purush, and he is the essence of this universe and the cause of this entire creation. We bow down in the lotus feet of that Lord Ganesh. In Puranic theology, Lord Ganesh is supposed to be the first Lord to be worshipped in all auspicious spiritual, religious activities and before starting any project in the practical life. Lord Ganesh is supposed to be the eldest son of Lord Shiva. In Hindu philosophy, the ancient sage and saints were very much aware about the different levels of human personality. Every person is in different stage of evolution. There is no similarity between two persons about the level of devotion, level of purity, and the level of evolution, spiritually evolution. That is why they have designed infinite forms and infinite ways of worshipping the same divine self, the Absolute. The mystic meaning behind the form of Lord Ganesh is very profound. It represents one aspect of the divine self. The very meaning of Ganesh means the Lord of Ganas. The Ganas are the presiding deity of the Bhutas, 5 elements. These 5 elements are earth, water, fire, air, ether. So these basic ingredients that goes to form this entire creation has a presiding deity of each and every element, and that presiding deity is known as Gana, and the Lord Ganesh is the Lord of the highest God of all these Ganas. Since The basic ingredients of this entire creation are these 5 elements. That is why in every auspicious undertaking, every worship, in every religious activity, the Lord Ganesh is worshipped, because he is the essence of this creation, the Lord of element which go to form this, which go to constitute this creation. The Lord Ganesh has 4 hands. These 4 hands symbolize the supra-human power. A human being has only 2 hands, Ganesh has 4 hands. Supra-human power of the Lord. He has a head of elephant. This symbolizes the wisdom and grandeur, the majesty of Lord. He has a trunk. This trunk goes to be used for 2 purposes. For smell, that is the organ of Jnanendriya, organ of knowing the things, and it also it is utilized for various activities, karmendriya, the organ of activity. So one trunk do 2 works. It is a Jnanendriya as well as Karmendriya. It symbolizes the dual consciousness at the time of self-realization. When a jiva gets self-realization, evolves himself at the highest level of consciousness, he develops dual consciousness. Dual consciousness means, in one hand, he is conscious with his jivahood, that he is a person confined in a certain body, certain place, in a certain family. This is Jiva Chaitanya, Jiva consciousness. At the same time, when it gets spiritually enlightened, when it realizes the self, it also has its infinite consciousness also, divine consciousness, that he is the Brahman. He is not limited with a body or in a family or in a certain circumstances, but he is beyond the body, beyond the family. He is not the body but the absolute self. So this dual consciousness in a self-realized person is symbolized by trunk of the Bhagavan Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesh is Ekdanta, one tusk. One Ekdanta, one tusk shows non-duality of the entire creation. In creation, we see various names and forms, multiplicity, but actually behind these different names and forms, there is only one existence, one consciousness, one absolute self, that is the basis of entire creation. And this fact is symbolized in the form of Lord Ganesha through one tusk, Ekdanta. Lord Ganesh has a big belly, Lambodar. This Lambodar represents the cosmic consciousness in which entire creation is submerged, and This cosmic consciousness is pervaded in each and every particle of this creation. Lord Ganesh represent the big belly of Lord Ganesh represent the cosmic consciousness of the divine self. The four hands, in one hand Lord Ganesh carries lotus, another hand he carries a bowl full with sweets, and the rest two hands carry Nuj, Pash and different astras, shastra. The lotus in one hand represent the spiritual development, evolution. A person when is spiritually evolved at the highest level, it is represented by through the lotus flower. And in other hand, the sweets represent the divine bliss in the state of self-realization. When one gets self-realization, at that state, he enjoys absolute bliss, and the taste of that absolute bliss is represented by the sweets, the bowl of sweets in another hand. The Nuj and different weapons in another two hands represent these Nuj and weapons. They go to destroy various obstacles, various impurities and demoniac forces operating through the minds of evolving aspirant. The Lord Ganesh destroys those demoniac forces that comes in the way of evolution, spiritual evolution in the life of spiritual aspirant. Lord Ganesh has mouse as his vehicle. The mouse represents intuitive region, subtle region. The intuitive wisdom of a person dive deep into the unconscious, and it destroys snares of vasanas and subtle desires, impurities that obstructs the evolution of a sadhak. Intuitive wisdom, intuition is represented by vehicle of Lord Ganesh in form of rat. The rat also burrows deep into the unconscious mind, and through introversion of the mind, the sadhak dives deep into his unconsciousness and discover the divine self and gets self-realization. The mantra for propitiating the Lord Ganesh is Om Namah Shivaya. I adore to Sri Lord Ganesh. This mantra bestows health, happiness, peace, prosperity, wisdom and spiritual enlightenment. And this is recited before undertaking any worldly activity, spiritual activity or any auspicious project or new project. So, aspirant when starts his sadhana must recite this mantra Om Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah 3 times to overcome over all the obstacles and get success in his undertaking. May Lord Ganesh help us, bless us to discover our essential nature in form of self-realization. And we now see that through Lord Ganesh, actually we worship the same absolute Lord, Parabrahm Parmeshwar, who is the only God, and it manifests in so many forms, and each form of absolute self is one aspect of one represents one virtue of the absolute self, and through that one can reach to the ultimate goal of self-realization. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tatsat.